Hey, what's up, guys? Pittsburgh Herps here, and I'm just doing a water monitor care video today. Just the basic stuff, just get everything simple out of the way. Like right now, he is in a very ghetto setup, but this is very temporary. I'm actually going to be getting a rack in this whole area that will take up that, and he'll be on there along with the snake, and build it up everywhere else. And I just have the towel in there to keep humidity in there. Right now, humidity's 77% with the basketball. This is a very temporary setup. It will be in here for maybe 2 months, right? So we'll just bust into it. Oh, temperature gun. If you get a water monitor, you want one of these. They're very important. You can't guesstimate with the temperatures. They need to be good. For babies, usually around 110 to 120 is perfect, but this gets up to around 130 depending on how long I've had the lights on. So now I'm in the process of socializing him, so his setup is very bland right now. I got a nice big water bowl that I need to clean out. Basking spot, it's about, in certain spots, the substrate's really deep. I just have these paper towels on here to block him from seeing out. Like I was saying, this is temporary. I'm going to be building him a nice big enclosure. Yeah, I mean over here there's a lot of substrate. I did that to get this closer to the heat lamps, and then there's only about 2 inches over here. So pretty basic all around, but it gets the job done perfectly. It's about 80 degrees on this side. So my humidity gauge is right there. I was thinking when I got him, he was pretty skinny, and I was pretty sure he had a respiratory infection. So he likes to squeeze in there and hide from me because he's not very social yet. Because I've only had him for about 13 days now. Yeah, something like that. I have some crickets in there right now. But he eats well. He's starting to bulk up a little bit. He was very skinny when I got him. I really didn't think he was going to make it, but he's doing great. So, it's going to be basic. Basics. Let's see, 1 second. Basking temps on the right side. See that 124, and on this left side, 130. So that's perfect. I mean, doesn't get much better than that. It's very basic, but he is doing very well and eating very well. So just to sum it up, if you're looking to get a water monitor, just do some research before you get them, right? I see a lot of people online get monitors and have no clue what they're getting themselves into. So, just educate yourself. It never hurts to be educated on a subject, if you plan on getting an animal, right? You want to have the best life for them. And he is doing spectacular to when I first got him. I'll try and put like a little picture on of what he looked like before. I mean, he was extremely skinny, and he's bulking up. I mean, when he first got here, he had his eyes closed all the time. I really didn't think he was going to make it, but he's been eating good and all that. So, he's this huge basking rock. This is a 40-gallon tank, by the way. So 40-gallon, basking spot around 130 on this side, about 120 on that side, because the heat lamps, they're both 100-watt bulbs right now. So, yeah, I mean, very basic. Basics of the basics. And one thing I see with a lot of people is, if you get your water monitor, just give them 2 weeks to settle in, right? I used to have this hide. I actually have some mulch in here right now that I'm going to be adding in a couple days to block off this area so he can't hide from me, so I can socialize him a little more. But he's doing awesome. I highly recommend water monitors as pets if you have the money to feed them, house them, take proper care of them, and all that. Sorry if this video is bad. I'm filming it on my iPhone. So, just educate yourselves. Just do some research. Figure out if this is the right animal for you. If it's your first monitor, this is not my first monitor. I've had Ackies. I had an Argus monitor an Argus monitor for a couple years, but unfortunately, I got him when I was about 12. I've been keeping reptiles for 8 years, 17 now. So, I think my first animal, actually, I still have him. He's in there. He is a gargoyle gecko. He is 8.5 years old, and he is awesome. But I'll do, if you guys want me to, if anyone even sees this, I will do a video on him. And I have a boa, red-tailed boa up there as of now. And then the rest of my reptiles are downstairs. But, there he is. He's pretty awesome. There's a cricket right in his face, but he's sleeping. So, do some research. I highly recommend these guys as pets. They're great animals. They're extremely intelligent. So just do the research, and if you have the money to house these guys, feed these guys, properly care for them, then absolutely I would recommend them. Not as a starter monitor, though. I would recommend Ackie monitors as a starter monitor. They're beautiful. They're their personalities are awesome. Most of them, anyways. I've had 2 Ackie monitors, and they're both great. They're actually downstairs right now. These are just the reptiles I keep in my room. I keep him in my room just because we have cats and dogs, and the cat can go downstairs, and I don't want him to see the cat or anything like that and get scared. So, basic of the basics, high humidity. That's the reason I have the humidity. 72 isn't that high, but it's because I thought he had a respiratory infection. He actually starting to look like he doesn't, but at first, I thought he had a respiratory infection, so I was keeping this cage spotless. I still do, but just I was keeping everything spotless and, all that. So I feed him crickets. I actually breed dubia roaches in a Tupperware box in my closet. I have dubia roaches. I have some hornworms. I have some crickets in there right now. There's one right there. Super worms in that container over there. And pinky, maybe one pinky every week, something like that, or every other week. And he devours those. I actually have a video up a couple days ago of him eating a pinky. So check that out. If you want a monitor, though, just, do your research. That's all if you do your research and you're educated on the topic, that's all you need to do. Just pay attention. These guys do take time, He is captive bred, but he was never socialized. He was captive bred and born, but never socialized. So, he's still very well behaved, but he is a little skittish at times, and I'm going to break him of that in the coming weeks. And then I'm going to get him in a nice, big enclosure. So, yeah. Sorry this video's run a little long. I just rant. But whenever I get him set up in his bigger cage, I'll definitely make an update video on that if that's something you guys want to see. So, again, thank you guys for watching. Educate yourselves, and you'll have a wonderful animal. Peace out, guys.